Hey everyone, how's it going? So now when we open the reply modal, we have access to the post that we're replying to. So let's take that data now and actually output it in the modal so the user can see what they're replying to. So we have a function which does this already for us. In home.js, we have this output post function. And because we've made it so it takes a container and will populate whatever container is there, we are just going to pass in the container inside the modal that we want to populate. So because we're now going to use this in this reply modal feature, I'm going to move this output post function to the common.js file because it's now kind of shared code. Like this feature will be used on the profile page, for example, because you'll be able to reply to posts from the profile page. So we're going to need this code on other pages than just the home page. So move it to there. And then let's go and utilize this. So I'll scroll up to where we were, right here. And you can see that I've collapsed a bunch of these functions, just so it's easier for us to see where we are. So in here, all we're going to do is call that function from here. So we'll just say output posts, and the first parameter are the results. So results right there, which of course is just one post. And then the second parameter is just the container we want to populate. Now, I don't think we added one yet, so if I open up the mixins.pug file, I don't think we put an element in the modal which will be where this post will go. So let's add an element underneath this modal body part. We can use ID because this will be a unique element. We'll just say original post container. Alright, so original post container. Now this is what we'll populate. So copy that name you've given there, and then where are we going to put it here? So I'll say $ parentheses, in double quotes I'll put the ID, so use the £, and just put that in there. So now this function should take this and then then apply it. But I don't think it's going to work because this is not an array, so it's going to say that the for each function doesn't exist. Let me just see. Yeah, for each doesn't exist, or for each is not a function on this object rather. But it's because when we make the call to this endpoint with the ID, we've made it so that it will give us only one result back. But in output posts, if you look down here, it expects an array. So a real simple trick we can do is just to say if and then not array dot is array, and just put results in there. So this means if results is not an array, we can just say results equals and just put the results in an array like this. Yeah, that's it. So now it will be an array. So let's just see what happened. So if I click on this now, we see the post. It's beautiful. Let's try it again. Oh man, this is so good. Let's try it once more. It's amazing. So yeah, it works now. So what we've just done, just to summarize that, we've just said if it's not an array, then we just make it an array manually. So yeah, that's it. We do have, I think we have a little bit of style to do here. We've got some spacing there, so I guess we could remove that space. So let's see what's causing it. So okay, the post. I guess we could remove the padding on the top for the post, so that's very easy. We'll go to, where are we, in our CSS file. Have we done any modal code yet? I don't remember. Let me search for a modal. Yeah, so we have this modal code here. We will just add some underneath. We'll say .modal .post, post. So the post element inside of a modal, and then what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of the padding on top. So padding top is just going to be 0. Okay, let's try that. But I've noticed there's padding on the side too. What if we just get rid of the padding entirely? Yeah? I guess we do want some on the bottom. So what we'll do is then just say padding bottom is going to be var spacing, like that. Beautiful. I think that looks good. Now, of course, we could do this on one line rather than doing two like that. You could do 0, 0, and then var spacing, and then 0 again. This would do the exact same thing. So when you have 4 values, it's top, right, bottom, and then left. So we're basically saying everything other than the bottom has 0 padding. So that works too, but it's the same thing.